What if I told you that the Cleveland Browns could be just days away from cutting a former All-American wide receiver? A guy who once torched college secondaries and looked destined for NFL stardom. But now, he's clinging to his football life, fighting for a job, his name buried behind veterans and rookies. And the whispers inside the Browns facility? They're getting louder. This is the story of David Bell and how the Cleveland Browns are preparing to cut ties with one of their most disappointing draft picks in recent memory. Stick around, hit that like button, subscribe for all things NFL, and let's dive deep into this high-stakes Browns drama. Let's be real. The Browns are desperate at wide receiver. Heading into the 2025 season, outside of Jerry Jeudy, there's nothing close to a proven WR1 or even a solid WR2 in Cleveland. Sure, they signed Diontae Johnson, but let's not pretend that's a long-term solution. Johnson bounced around 3 teams last year and brought more baggage than touchdowns. Between questionable effort, sideline tantrums, and inconsistency, the Browns are rolling the dice and praying he clicks. Then we've got the young guns, Cedric Tillman and Jamari Thrash. Both flash potential, no question. But in a high-pressure AFC North race, potential doesn't move the chains. It doesn't win games. And it definitely doesn't calm the nerves of Browns fans, who've been burned too many times before. So what's left? That brings us to David Bell. Back in college, David Bell was that dude. An All-American at Purdue, he dominated in the Big Ten. Slick routes, sticky hands, and a knack for finding the soft spots in the zone. The Browns used a third-round pick on him in 2022, thinking they found a steal. A future possession receiver who could thrive in the slot. But fast forward to today, and Bell has 41 catches for 408 yards in 3 NFL seasons. Let that sink in. That's fewer than some rookies post in 1 year. In 2024, he played in just 1 game before a hip injury shut him down. Surgery followed, and now it's year 4. Do or die. This isn't just another camp battle. This is survival mode. According to multiple insiders, Bell is neck and neck with fellow underwhelming draft pick Michael Woods for what could be the final wide receiver slot on the 53-man roster. Woods hasn't produced either, but at least he brings some speed and special teams value. Bell, he's not fast, he's not flashy, and right now, he's not reliable. Insiders around the league are already whispering, this could be it. One more quiet camp, one more forgettable preseason, and the Browns may finally pull the plug on the David Bell experiment. Here's the kicker. This could have all been avoided. The 2025 NFL Draft was stacked with receivers. Deep, explosive talent from top to bottom. Cleveland had plenty of opportunities to take a young weapon and shore up the depth chart. Instead, they passed. And now, the Browns are banking on guys with injuries, inconsistencies, or straight-up question marks to step up and save a season where expectations are sky-high. If the offense stumbles, if Deshaun Watson doesn't get help, you better believe that decision not to draft a wideout is going to come back to haunt them. Now here's the reality for David Bell. If he somehow puts together a strong training camp, if he flashes that Purdue version of himself, wins tough battles, and stays healthy, he might hang on. But even if he does, his leash will be short. 1 drop, 1 fumble, 1 injury, and he could be out the door. And if he's cut, there might be another team out there willing to take a flyer. He's only 24. He still has the hands, still has the IQ. But in today's NFL, availability and production are everything. Promise doesn't keep you on the roster. So Browns fans, what do you think? Is this really the end of the road for David Bell in Cleveland? Should the Browns have drafted a receiver instead of gambling on hope and health? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't hold back. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with every Browns fan you know. We've got more NFL drama, insider breakdowns, and training camp coverage coming all summer long. Hit that bell so you don't miss a beat. And remember, in the NFL, it's not just about talent. It's about timing, toughness, and taking advantage of every single snap. For David Bell, the clock is ticking. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.